after lunch, I'm here.
Okay, maybe dinner?
Ah, sorry. I had dinner. Yes,
That's what I was anticipating. Okay,
yes.
cool. And how was dinner?
Yes, it was. Well, I had some salad, and after that, a piece of steak.
A piece of stick?
Steak, yes, a piece of steak.
Steak. Steak.
Steak. A piece
Yeah.
of steak.
You definitely don't want a piece of stick. It would not taste as good as a piece of steak.
Yes.
All right. And me soon. Welcome to class. How's it going?
Yes, good afternoon. I'm good, teacher.
Nice. Good to hear. And what have you done since I saw you last? What have you done?
Uh, I came back from outside just before, so I have a lunch with my sister and talking a lot with her.
Okay.
Yes.
I had lunch with my sister and talked a
Okay,
lot with her.
I had lunch. Okay.
Nice. Is your sister older or younger?
Younger. Younger. Okay.
All right. And cool. Giulietta, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Woohoo. All right, cool. And what have you been up to since I saw you last?
I came back. I came back home.
Okay. So just traveling. And do you use the metro?
Mhm. Yes, the tube.
Nice. What's the tube like? Is it clean? Is it fast? Is it on time? Or is it kind of terrible?
No, it's really fast, but well, on Friday and Saturday, you can find
Fills
a
up.
lot of freaks. So
That makes sense. Okay. Um,
I kind of like it because
yeah, I think that's cool.
you never know what
Yeah.
who will find. Yeah.
I guess in terms, I mean, I don't want to say strange, but like, what's the most unusual thing that you've seen in the tube on a Friday or Saturday?
No, teacher, really something. People really walking on foot on for for food.
All fours? All fours.
On
People
foot.
walking on
Yeah,
all fours? Wow,
yeah.
that's
Well,
definitely unusual.
it's this. Yes, it's a jungle. I think.
Okay. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen something quite comparable. All right, interesting. I think we're good though. Let's get started with today's class. We're going to be talking about inventors and inventions. Um, let's let's have Andre. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Today we will learn about favorites, inventor, uh, dis discuss, discuss, invention, read comics, perform a role play.
Okay. Can you repeat discuss inventions? Discuss
Discuss invention,
inventions.
inventions,
Inventions. Good. Yeah, get that zzz sound at the end.
inventions.
Good. All right. Andre, can you ask Giulietta the first question?
Uh, what favor? The second question, the first question.
No, the first question.
Okay. What favor invention do you know? Famous.
In Italy,
What favor
we have.
inventor do you know? Uh,
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Giulietta.
Okay. In Italy, we have had many famous inventors, from Leonardo da Vinci and to Volta, Marconi. One famous is, for example, Giulio Natta, and he invented the plastic material, and he won the Nobel for that.
Okay, maybe he invented plastic.
Plastic.
And he won the... We generally pair the Nobel Prize.
The Nobel Prize.
Or you could say he won a Nobel. He won a Nobel. Yeah, you could also say he won a Nobel, or he won the Nobel for that. Okay. I don't know how to write Giulianetta, but good. Nice. All right.
Well, actually, it's fine. But Giulio is the name, and Natta is the name.
Okay, Giulianetta. Nice. That makes more sense. Okay, and let's have Andre. Can you repeat famous? Andre?
Famous
Famous inventors.
inventors.
Good. Okay. Really well done. All right. Giulietta, can you ask Heidi the next question?
Heidi, what do you think is the best invention of the mankind?
Ooh, sorry. But can you ask that one more time?
What do you think is the best invention of mankind?
Best invention. Maybe telephone. Before, maybe the telephone. The telephone. Before telephone was invented, people need to go another place, or maybe they need to post their letters on the post office, or put fire top of the mountain.
Good. Okay. Let's look at the article. We're missing an article here.
Yeah?
Maybe the telephone. Before, maybe the telephone. Before, again, the same article. So the. For the telephone. Past tense.
Fire on the.
Oh yeah, good. Fire on.
On the top of the mountain.
And not the, because it's not just one specific mountain.
Top of mountain. Okay.
On top of a mountain.
A mountain.
Past tense.
Needed.
People needed to go. Preposition.
Needed to go to.
Another place, or maybe.
Needed to go to another place, or maybe I need to put. Okay.
Past tense.
Needed.
Yeah, and this is not specific, it's non-specific. And so we make it singular. And how do we change the article?
Letters.
Yeah, you could say post letters.
Letters. No need article.
Yeah. You could also say needed to post a letter in the post office if you're talking about just like a letter, like just the general idea of it. In the post office, or put fire on top of a mountain. Good. Yeah, or using pigeons. Good. So yeah, the telephone was a huge invention.
Because after invention of the telephone, we can call other people wherever they are.
Yeah. So wherever they were, we could call people after the telephone was invented.
Staying at home or office.
Yeah, it was really good. Heidi, can you ask Jose the same question with the twist?
What do you think is the worst invention of mankind?
I am thinking about it. I think the worst invention, it was a hair growing spray. It was an invention. Yes. After you spread this spray on your head, sometimes your hair will be growing up, but I think it was well, for to me it was the worst invention.
Okay. So after you spray the spray on your head, sometimes your hair
Yes,
grows.
yes,
I think it was the worst invention.
yes,
Um, I would probably say this was a scam, just because I doubt it actually makes your hair grow. Although I could be
yes.
wrong. So yeah, that's a good one. That wasn't what I was expecting, but nice. That's a really good answer. Um, Jose, can you ask me soon the last question?
Mission. What would you invent if you're a scientist?
What do you invent if you're a scientist? It means my country's scientist about my scientist. Okay.
No.
No.
So what thing? So I guess maybe if you could create something new, what would you create?
Mm, if I have an ability,
Yeah.
okay, if possible, I will invent, get rid of the chemical weapons.
Okay. Nice.
It's very horrible. Okay, it destroy life. It destroy life. Um,
Because chemical weapons is plural.
yes, they are.
Just they.
They destroy people's
They
life. They
okay.
ruin. How about ruin?
Destroy is good. They destroy lives,
Yeah,
or they ruin
lives.
lives.
Yes, and it pollute environment.
And it
Pollute.
again,
No,
it is
no, no pronoun. There is no need. Um, pollute environment. Uh, Another one is.
okay. I think that's good. Let's look at
Mhm.
this first part. I would invent.
I would invent
And then we need to make this the infinitive.
getting,
The infinitive, not the gerund.
to get,
Good. To get. And I would say
invents some.
yeah.
No, some. Okay, something.
Good.
To get rid of chemical weapons.
And
That's very horrible.
it's very horrible.
Yes.
It? Chemical weapons?
They are.
They
They are
are.
very horrible.
They destroy lives.
Yeah.
They ruin lives and pollute an article.
An article on environment. Where the environment.
The environment. Because
Yeah.
we only have one. The environment is just
Yes,
all
environment.
encompassing.
Okay.
Can you read that one more time, Mishun?
Yes. If I have the ability, if possible, I would invent something to get rid of chemical weapons. They are very horrible. They destroy lives. They ruin lives and pollute the environment. Okay.
Environment. Good. Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay. And actually, well, does anybody have any questions here?
I have a question for the last question. What would you invent if you were a scientist?
Yeah, thank you. I don't even know where that came from. I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain just doesn't work, and that's the only excuse that I have. I'm sorry. Good question. Any other questions? Yikes. Sorry again, Julieta. Thanks for the catch. Let's look through these. Patricia, can you read through the words?
Okay, influence, revolutionize, incremental, prohibited, ethical, advances, state of the art, drawbacks, ahead of one's time.
Nice. All right. Well done. And questions here. All right. There doesn't look like there are any questions. Let's have Patricia. Can you make a sentence with incremental?
Maybe incremental. I can think of increment, but incremental. The use of incremental, like I'm right, substances, or incremental, no, yeah.
The
Use of incremental, machines, machinery might improve the business. I don't know, I'm a bit lost there.
That's okay. Let's look at the verb or the word incremental. What does incremental mean?
Increments, it adds something, I think.
Yeah, so adding something in small portions. So like it's like when you add something in small portions, you're adding it incrementally. When you add something or increase something or improve something, you are doing it incrementally. So incremental is like in a small portion or in a small series of steps. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. No, yes.
Okay, so maybe try another sentence.
Incremental. I don't have a very good imagination. Incremental product.
Like, you could even use it as an adverb if you want. You can say incrementally if it makes it easier. So we do things incrementally. We do them in small portions. That should be easier.
I don't know if it can be used for anything. I mean, incremental sounds more. I don't know if it's only. I'm really not sure.
Okay, Andre's got a good definition there too. Maybe Andre, do you think you could use it in a sentence?
I incremented my number actor.
By incrementing my what?
My number fact. I'm sorry. I just check the word.
Okay, it's
my
hard.
bill.
My what?
My bill. Bill.
My bill?
Yeah. No,
Um,
number bill. My number bill. My number bill. No, it's not good, huh?
I just don't know. Okay, it seems very incomplete. So we've got part of a sentence here, but it doesn't quite work. It's a little bit sketchy too. I increment. Not quite. That's different than incremental. I supplement my income with extra jobs. I don't even know how to spell it. Supplement. Yeah.
I increment my progressive my dancing every day, every week.
It's a little bit different.
No?
So my dancing has improved incrementally over the past years. Or my dancing improves in incremental steps every week. My dancing improves in incremental steps every week. Or my dancing improves incrementally. My dancing improves incrementally every week. So you could use an adjective or an adverb.
It's
Hopefully
possible to my lesson in English improve incrementally every week.
Yeah, you could say that too. My English improves incrementally every week. That was good. It's a hard one. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's have some sentences. So let's just fill in the blanks. Let's go to Heidi. Can you try the first one?
The only to my teleportation machine that it sometimes doesn't transport your finger as well. The only drawback.
Good. Drawback. Well done. And Jose, can you try the next one?
Okay. Technology usually advances incrementally, but recently it's been moving very fast.
Recently.
Recently, it's been moving very fast.
Good. Nisun, what about the next one?
Yes, the cloning. What's a cloning means?
Cloning is if you have a Josh and you want to make another Josh, you just clone it and have an identical copy of the Josh. That's a clone. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's clone.
Is a in my country's cloning thing is revolutionized.
Not revolutionized.
Ahead of influence people. Influence.
Maybe we could say unethical. So if people think it's unethical,
Thing is ethical.
So people think it's unethical. So if people think it's unethical, they have done what? Heidi gave you a hint.
Okay, prohibited.
Yeah, prohibited.
Yes.
Good. Good. Well done. Okay. And I think we're good. Patricia, what about the next one?
Albert Einstein was a genius. He was definitely ahead of time, ahead of his time.
Mm-hmm. Good. And Andre, what about the next one?
The production line was one of the greatest
state of art. And
Heidi, I'm going to mute you. Go ahead, Andre.
greatest advanced, no?
Yeah. Advances. You were right. Advances. Just the pronunciation.
Yeah, advances. Yeah.
And can you read the... Well, let's look at production.
Production.
Production. And greatest.
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 Okay.
You need to get a T at the end.
Okay, sorry.
Greatest.
Greatest.
No, you're saying greatest. We need to say greatest. No, say
greatest.
Oh, better. There you go. So one more time. Greatest. Perfect. There you go. Good job. Practice that T sound.
Okay. Thank you.
And can you read the whole sentence? So the whole sentence, Andre?
Again? Okay. The production line was one of the greatest advances in the technology in the 30th century.
Okay, 20th.
I'm sorry, 20th century.
Good. Okay. And I think we're with Julieta. Can you try the last one?
Yes. What about computers are going to revolutionize the way we do business?
Okay. Can you repeat revolutionize?
Revolutionize.
Good.
The way we do business.
Perfect.
Study and
And what?
Oh, and interact with one another.
Yeah, with one another. All right. Sorry, I think you were maybe breaking up a little bit. But no worries. That was good. All right. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. And let's skip that part. Let's have Heidi. Can you read the first roll?
You just invented a time machine. You are so excited you show it to your friend. Convince him to travel somewhere with you.
Good job. Really good pronunciation of convince. And and Jose, can you read the next part?
Okay. Your friend just created a time machine. This is a terrible idea, and it could cause a lot of problems. Convince him to destroy it.
Okay, terrible.
Terrible.
And convince? Convince?
Combine.
Convince.
Convince.
Good. Convince.
Convince.
Solid. Well done. Okay. And let's start with Heidi. How would you begin this role play?
Okay. Hi, Jose. I invented a very good machine, time machine. Do you have some place and time you want to go with me?
You want...
You want to go
You want to go with me?
with me?
And again, some is maybe a little bit overused. What else could you use here?
Any place?
Yeah, okay, any place would go. Do you have a place and time you want to go with me? Would be good too. But yeah, some is just, it's one of those things that's not incorrect, but it's definitely overused with non-native speakers. But good, really nice job. And Jose, what about the next one?
Okay. I'm grateful about your idea, but I'll prefer to be here. I am not so much confident with your idea. Last year, when you try to prove this machine, uh, one person was one person died.
Nice. I'm not so much confident.
I'm not so much confident. I am not.
Just let's eliminate one word.
So
Nope.
no,
Didn't do it.
much.
Yeah. I'm not so
Okay.
confident with your idea.
Okay.
Last year when you tried to prove this machine, one person died. Okay, good. Misun, how would you respond?
Don't worry about it. I make up for its. I make up for its fault. So I think if you go with me, the past time when we were in middle school, do you memory about my school day, about our school days? School. Don't worry about that. I make up its fault. Okay, I make up. I made up. Okay, I made up for its fault. Teacher.
Oh, sorry. I think we would try something else. You're closer, like I made up for something, but generally, like we would say that differently. Does anybody else have any other ideas? Any ideas about this?
I fixed.
Okay, that would be better. I fixed.
Yes. About its problem.
Good. I fixed its problem. Nicely done. No time to the past.
Yes. With me to the past when we were in middle school.
Maybe it would be fun. And then
Yes.
another sentence. Do you remember?
Okay.
And then do you remember?
You remember our school days?
And Patricia, how would you respond?
With our friends. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember our school days. But still, I I don't feel safe um, using this machine. Um, Maybe we could wait a little longer until we are sure it's safe.
Maybe we could wait a little longer until we're sure it's safe. All right. Yeah. And Andre, how would you respond?
Uh, I am very happy because I am invented a good machine. This machine is extraordinary. Ex Extraordinary. Uh, uh, Come on with me to visit different city around here. You have a fun and you have a social community. Is good for to business, future business.
Good for business?
Yeah, it's good for future. Is the for future business.
Okay, you have a fan?
Businesses, yeah, businesses. Okay, okay.
I don't
You
know
have
what
a
you mean.
fun. Fun.
Okay, so you will have fun
Yeah, we.
and you have a social community? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
But it's possible because you ask you see different people,
Okay, you
different
will see.
yeah. You will see different
Yeah, you'll
people.
see different people.
Yeah,
Um, okay. This machine is extraordinary. Come with me to visit a different city, maybe in a different year.
yeah.
We wouldn't say I am invented. We'd use the present perfect.
I invented. No, present perfect. Present perfect. I have.
Yeah, I have invented.
I have invented.
Okay, good. And all right, solid. Julieta, how would you
No, no,
respond?
but I am. Yeah, okay, I have. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But as a drawback, we will never come back.
We
At
might not.
least
We might never come back.
we might never come back. At least. Did you try it?
I would reorder that sentence. I would change it a little bit. Just change the order of the words.
Okay. Uh, did you try it at least?
Yeah. Did you try it at least? Or even have you tried it? Have you tried it at least?
Have you tried it at least?
Yeah. That it? Okay.
Well, I don't want to blow your enthusiasm, but I am skeptic.
Skeptic.
Cool.
Goal. Good.
Skeptical.
Good. Nice. And Heidi, how would you respond?
I've already experimented. using this machine. For example, I went to Roman period with this dog.
With his dog?
Yes, this dog.
I went to article.
The Roman period.
Yeah. The Roman period with this dog.
And I brought back this coin, gold coin from Roman period, from Rome.
From Rome. Good.
Rome. And next time I went to Middle East, the desert, with my cat. I went to the Middle East.
Good.
With my cat. And this is the sand from the desert. So I already succeeded twice. It's very safe.
Good. I like how he brought back sand. Nice. That was really good, though. Good grammar. And Jose, how would you respond?
I don't believe your idea. I think you are a silly person. Because I don't feel confident about this idea. Um, you tried with animal, but I'm a person, and I feel scared about it. If you commit a mistake or something is going wrong, I will never come back.
Something is going wrong?
Yes, something is going wrong, or something goes wrong.
Nice. If something goes wrong.
I might never come back.
Yeah. When would we use something is going wrong?
When I use something wrong or wrong?
When would you use something is
Yes.
going wrong? When would you use it? When would you use it?
Well, see, when it's an action that is happening for a period of time. No? Present continuous, no?
I mean, something that's happening right now.
Yes.
For sure. So for example, you could be like, "Oh my God, something is going wrong. What did you do?"
Yes, in a specific period of time. Now.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's right
Yes.
now. So we wouldn't use it for
Yes.
if it's an if statement.
Okay. Yes. I
It's
know.
if something goes wrong. But good, nice, really good
Something.
sentence. Bring me a small dinosaur. And Misun, how would you respond? Your last response.
Okay, I understand you, but you miss good opportunity. Take good experience. And maybe you would see. Okay, to take. Okay, okay. Maybe you see or listen tomorrow morning. From tomorrow morning news. Listen tomorrow morning news. From. Yes.
Not from tomorrow morning's news. Different preposition.
The word of. On.
Good. On tomorrow morning's news.
Yes. Well, take To take? Oh, no. Kumari news. It's period.
Period?
Yes. Um, and tomorrow morning news or newspaper. No, tomorrow morning. No, listen from mass media. No, erase morning news. Not listen. And tomorrow from. And maybe you see or listen from mass media.
On the mass media.
On the mass media.
That's maybe you will see or hear about me in the mass media.
Okay.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, morning.
Okay. But you miss. This is right now.
You will miss. Yes, I
Right now?
understand you, but you miss
Right now?
right now. Okay. The opportunity.
Jose, if we're doing something right now, what verb tense do we use?
Right, right, right now, present continuous.
Exactly. So it would sound like what? Jose, how would it sound?
Okay. But if you are missing,
Perfect. You are missing the opportunity to take. We don't take experiences. We
To have
to have and an
a
article. A good
good.
experience.
Okay.
And maybe you will see or hear about me in the mass media tomorrow. Nice. Solid. I think we're good. Let's go on. Does anybody have any questions here? Righto. Let's skip that. Patricia, can you read the role? Can you read the role of Hobbes on? Well, Patricia, can you read the role of Calvin with the goggles? Julieta, can you read the role of Calvin without goggles? And let's have Heidi. Can you read the role of Hobbes on the left? And Jose, can you read the role of Hobbes on the right?
Can I start?
Yeah, go for it.
Greetings. 8:30. Calvin and Hobbes. I'm 6:30 Calvin, and this is 6:30 Hobbes.
Heidi and Jose?
charm.
And Heidi?
Well, since
Oh, no, you're Hobbes with the goggles, Heidi. If that's okay. So you also just say charmed in this part, but not a big deal. And so yeah, go ahead, Patricia.
Well, since where you from? Since where you from the past? I suppose you know why we're here. Did you do the homework?
Me? No.
No, because 2 hours. Why ago? I went to
No.
not the. Oh, sorry. No, why not?
Because 2 hours ago, I went to the future to get it.
Yeah, and here I am. Where is it?
And this is you, Julieta.
Oh,
Julieta? That's what I said 2 hours ago. And Heidi, you're the first Hobbs on top.
What?
So can you read that one, Heidi?
I knew this would never work.
Right, as always,
And this
Hobbs.
is that was Jose, but okay.
Sorry.
No worries. Alright, so to read it through quickly, greetings 830 Calvin and Hobbs. I'm 630 Calvin and this is 630 Hobbs. Charmed. And since we're you from the past, I suppose you know why we're here. Did you do the homework? Me? No. No, why not? Because 2 hours ago I went to the future to get it. Yeah, and here I am. Where is it? That's what I said 2 hours ago. I knew this would never work. Right as always, Hobbs. And so, just, Patricia, when you're saying with these things that are highlighted, like, no, why not? And then that's what I said. Can you repeat that, Patricia?
Okay. No, why not? That's what
Good.
I said.
Perfect. Okay. And I guess, Heidi, what's happening here? Do you have any ideas? This is a little bit tricky.
This explanation, the first one, going back, the time is going back 8:30 and next 6:30 and then next 6:30.
Okay, I think the 6:30 people went to the future to meet the 8:30 people. Does that make sense?
2 hours previous.
2 hours later, actually. So they went into the future 2 hours. Why did they go into the future, Giulietta?
Because Calvin wanted the homework done from the Calvin, the future.
Yeah. And what happened to ruin his plans, Jose?
Yes. What happened? I think that Calvin didn't do anything.
Why not?
I don't know why not, but I think because he didn't have enough knowledge for doing it.
Not
No.
quite.
Yes.
Does anybody know why 8:30 Calvin didn't do the homework?
Calvin didn't do the homework because he was thinking to get the homework from the future. So,
Yeah.
kind of loop.
Oh yeah, every Calvin skipped over the doing the homework part in order to get the homework from the future Calvin, but that's what the future Calvin did as well. So all of the Calvins skipped in time to get the homework to go back in time, but nobody ended up doing the homework. They were just traveling in time. And that's what happened. So hopefully that makes sense. It's just a time traveling joke where it's like, time traveling doesn't quite work the way you expect it to. The paradox. Anyways, we are out of time. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up?
No.